All right, so modes are a lot of fun. They're not scary. They're just scales started from another place than the one. So for instance, you have your C scale here, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. It's like do, re, mi, right? But you can start that from any other point, any other number. Instead of starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, you could start from 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. If you start from 6, it's called the Aeolian mode, right? And it's a minor mode, and it sounds really cool. In the key of C, the 6th note is A. Let's see if we can prove that out. So C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, and A is 6, right? So that means our mode is going to go from, instead of going from C to C, it's going to go from A to A, using the C scale notes. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, like so. Let's see what that sounds like. Cool, and descending. In the first position, I can play that with open strings, notes on the 2nd fret, and notes on the 3rd fret. So on the A string, open, 2, 3, then on the D string, open, 2, 3, and then on the G string, open 2, so that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Descending is A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. You can get 2 octaves too, and we're gonna, for the last note, we're gonna stretch up to the 3rd position, grab that A up on the 5th fret. That'll sound like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Now I'm getting that with my pinky finger just because it's comfortable, but by rights I should get it with my 3rd finger and be in the third position. Position just means what fret your 1st finger is on. So in the 3rd position, first finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd finger on the 4th fret, and 3rd finger on the 5th fret, which is the note I'm looking for. So one more time with the correct fingering goes like this. And so not too bad in the 1st position, but check this out. You can do that in the 5th position as well. So I'm in the 5th position. That means my 1st finger is going to be on the 5th fret. A, B, C, those are all notes on my E string, E6 string. D, E, F, pretty much so far it sounds quite a lot like we did down in the 1st position. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, piece of cake, right? 1st finger, 3rd finger, and pinky finger this time. Now to get the 2nd octave, there's a little stretch we have to do. So let's see how that works. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Now B, I could go up because the B string is a half a step lower, right, tuned to a 3rd instead of a 4th. So I'm on a whole step there from my A to my B, but I'm going to use my pinky finger here to get that. So A, B, like so. Again. Useful exercise to do this. The cool thing about being able to play modes on the neck is now, if you know it in one place, you know it in all places pretty much. So let's continue here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. And just to show you how useful that is, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So any key really, once you understand that pattern, that the 1st note that you play here in whatever position it is, a whole step, and then a half step. So that would be in the equivalent in the C scale, that would be A, B, and C. B and C being a half step apart from one another. Same thing about E and F. A, B, C, D, E, whole step. E to F is a half step. G is a whole step, and A is a whole step. You're playing the same notes that you play in a regular major scale from the 1st position, same notes. You're just starting them from another spot. So have some fun with that Aeolian mode.